Well, let's start the news this way with the related subject of the controversy on the voters register. And policy think tank IMANI Africa is warning of massive chaos and disruption during the December 7 polls, show the Electoral Commission pushed through with its plans to create a new voters register. IMANI argues that the introduction of a new biometric system anywhere in the world creates massive problems at the start, indicating the 2012 elections recorded about 35% failure due to the introduction of the new biometric system. The Vice President of IMANI Africa, Bright Simmons, is insisting procuring new biometric voter management system for the 2020 polls would as a result affect the integrity of the December polls.
The argument that the system is so old that if you try and refresh it, it will cost more is not true. In fact, if you try to refresh the existing system, you try and refurbish it, buy a few new ones, and take out only the ones that are truly broken, you will not spend more than $15 million. And if you try and did a registration of only those who have turned 18, you will not spend more than $20 million. Why? It is very simple. You will register about 2 million new people. Anybody who will try and convince you that it doesn't cost more doesn't have any regard for the truth. End of story. And we'll move on and say, is it possible that the actions of the EC can now go beyond losing money and start to affect the quality of our elections? Some of you may say that is more important to me because democracy is expensive, so maybe we should just spend a little bit more and get better quality. In addition to cost, there's also risk, and particularly the risk that because of their actions, the elections you are going to have, not this year, second, the year after, may be far less quality and stable than what you've had before. It's the risk factor of newness. New things. New things tend to be more problematic. What do I mean by that? The existing system that we've had it for long enough that we've learned to use it very well. If you go and buy a new system and you don't install and implement it properly, you can create more problems. So our argument is that the risk of the new platform, re-registering everybody, is far more than using a system that has delivered so many elections since 2012. And our first piece of evidence, using the observer data report, IMANI has mined each and every one of those reports and studied reports about breakdowns in polling stations. And we find out in 2012, when we first implemented this biometric solution, 33% of polling stations had problems.
Health authorities in Ghana are reviewing measures put in place to monitor any incidents of coronavirus. Comes as Ghana's northern neighbor Burkina Faso registered its first case of the deadly disease on Monday. Well, out of the 3 countries sharing borders with Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire has recorded a case, Togo has recorded a case, and now Burkina Faso. Deputy Health Minister Alexander Aban is meanwhile urging the public not to panic over the confirmation of a COVID